How's it going, guys? So for the most part, the Jeep is up and running right now, and I'm gonna talk about my experiences I've had with Death Wobble, since I've had it 2 times already. So the first time I had it was last year after putting the coilovers on and all new steering, and the second time I've had it was after installing this axle about a week ago, or actually no, it's been like 2 weeks now. So I'm gonna discuss what you should do to fix that and how you should go about to assess the situation. Basically, what having Death Wobble means is that there is looseness in the front end, or something is basically out of line, or it could be a combination of the two, but usually it's one or the other. First things first, do a thorough check, making sure every single bolt and nut is tight and that nothing is loose, and also that not any bushings or ball joints are looking damaged. A lot of people go straight towards the track bar usually, and it seems to be a common verdict for a lot of people, so you should double check that. Once you make sure that everything is tight, now it's basically a process of elimination, and it's a tedious process. Definitely it could be stressful, but as long as you do the process of elimination, you should figure it out eventually. The easy thing to do is go get an alignment. So alignment, looseness in the bolts and tires are 3 easy ways to get those out of the way. And if it's not that, now we could go into the big things. So the first time that I had it, it actually ended up being the ball joints after I did the 3 things I was mentioning, which was check the bolts, check the tires, and then check the alignment. It did end up being the ball joints were the weak link. After replacing those ended up fixing the problem, because there was some play in the ball joints, because I checked everything else and everything else looked fine, and everything else was pretty new at the time. Now for the second time I had Death Wobble, which was after this axle install, which is a different reason. I basically checked, alright, what did I do differently from my previous axle install, and it ended up being the track bar was not parallel with the drag link, because the track bar bracket, as I was saying in my old video about the Ultimate Dana 44 install, I custom made this bracket right here. Well, it's a Steer Smarts bracket, but we had to chop off the old bracket and then bolt it on, and I was able to put my stabilizer back on as well. But as you can see, the track bar and the drag link are much more parallel now. After balancing the tires, getting an alignment, and then checking for looseness, it still had the Death Wobble, so that is what I did next, because that was the only thing that changed. In other words, it's basically how it was when I had the Dana 30. And I've put 300 miles ever since, and I've had no issues both on highway and on streets. So I'm definitely not an expert, but since I have had it 2 times already, it was definitely easier the second time to figure out my Death Wobble issues. So if you can just check the bolts, the looseness, check your tires, and check your alignment. If you get those 3 things out of the way, now it's a simple process of elimination. Well, actually it's not that simple, it's actually kind of stressful. But I promise you that you will figure it out. As long as you do step by step, you will pinpoint the weak link of the chain. It's different for everybody, but if you have any questions, you can let me know. I'll try and help you out. I hope this video helped out somebody and somehow. But thank you guys for watching, and stay tuned for the next video.